Hi Joe, nice
Hey Joe,
meeting you.
I finally got you here.
Yes sir.
All right,
Tell
man.
me Joe, what was the idea to start a club in Kahnawake?
Well, I'll tell you, my daughter became a cop in 2007, and I said I'm gonna get my gun license and we're gonna shoot together, okay? And I opened a gun store first, and eventually the gun store evolved to the shooting range. I was a member at a few ranges, and there was certain things that I liked and other things I didn't like. And I said I'm gonna build a range, and I'm gonna build it the way that I like as a shooter. So our range is for the shooter first, and will be the agency second. Now I'm not saying I don't want police agencies or guard or anything like that. I want them, but our membership comes first. So this club is built for the members. I built the club, but it's my members club. And I want you to feel like you're at home when you're in my club. And that's all I ask. Respect the property, and we're gonna be good, and we're gonna have something great.
This is great. Could you talk to me about your equipment?
Well, what I wanted in my range, I don't, you know, I originally wanted a range. The number of stalls weren't an issue. And then just the width of my building, it worked out that I had 18 stalls. And just so happens it's 2 more than most of the ranges that are around. I emulated a range that was in Juliet, and the first projects that I was doing, my numbers were like in the millions. Like the first project was 15 million, and then I shrunk it down to 7 million, and then I did this with 3 million. And this is what I come up with. Our range is 40 meters, but it's a true 40 meters. So I'm not, when I count 40 meters, I'm not counting the back of the range where you're standing to shoot. I'm talking from the bullet trap to where you're standing to shoot is actually 42 meters in my range, but I say it's 40. Here, I don't expect you as a member to have to call ahead to see if there's availability in my range. I'm not saying I don't want IPS shooters, but I don't want them to monopolize my range on the weekends. My range is for the member, and most members work. So they're here to shoot on the weekends. And that's why it's very important for me to have my range open for our shooters. This facility was built with 8 inches of reinforced concrete. So this range is all concrete. And what I'm really proud of is I'm proud of my vault room, okay? I owned a gun store before I built this building and moved my gun store to the range. And what I wasn't a big fan of is when at night we close, you have to put your guns in a safe. And when it goes in the safe at night, back in the showcase in the morning, it's getting a ding or a dang. And then if I'm gonna sell you a gun and it has a little ding on it, well, I'm not getting the full value of the gun. And there's so little profit in a firearm. Now that I put a ding on it, I'm changing 4 quarters for $1. So what I did is I built a room that's the safe. So when you walk in to purchase a firearm, that room is the vault. So at the end of the night, I could just close the door. So I don't have to take the guns in and out every day. If you're gonna come and purchase a firearm, sure, I'm gonna pull the gun out of the showcase and show it to you. And that is the reason for the vault room. What does sport shooting mean to me? Actually, when I got into shooting, it wasn't that I'm a sport shooter or, you know, I'm a hunter. I built this building. I got into shooting because my daughter became a cop in 2007. And my promise to her was we're gonna go to a range and shoot. So from 2007 to 2010, I finally went down and I got my license and I got my gun license. Now we're in 2021 and I've yet to shoot a gun with my daughter. And she's the sole reason why I built this building and I opened my gun store. But as sure as I'm talking to you in this camera today, we will be shooting together in the range.